Why white people hate Indian. Let's say the quiet part out loud. You moved here. You got the degree. You got the job. You pay your taxes. You follow every rule this country has. And still, in the grocery store, in the office, in the neighborhood, you feel it. The look, the comment, the assumption. So let's ask the question nobody on YouTube wants to ask directly. Why do some white Americans hate Indians? Riasan won. You're winning. And they notice. Indian Americans are the highest earning ethnic group in the United States, the highest educated. Doctors, engineers, CEOs, hotel owners, tech founders. The stereotype exists because the data backs it up. And here's the uncomfortable truth about human psychology. People don't resent failure. They resent visible success that doesn't look like them. When an Indian family moves into the neighborhood, builds a business, or takes the promotion, some people don't see a success story. They see a threat. That's not logic. That's insecurity wearing the mask of prejudice. Riasan too. You're foreign, but you're not going anywhere. America has always had an uneasy relationship with immigrants who assimilate economically, but not culturally. Irish, Italian, Jewish. Every group went through it. Indians are the current version of that tension. You speak English perfectly. You run the company. But you also celebrate Diwali, speak Gujarati at home, and send money back to family in Hyderabad. To a certain type of person, that reads as loyalty divided, as not quite American enough, even after 2 generations. The irony? America was built entirely by people who did exactly that. Riasan 3. The media never gave you a face. For decades, the only Indian face on American television was a convenience store owner with an exaggerated accent played for laughs. That was the cultural shorthand. That was the mental image burned into a generation. When the entire representation of a billion-person civilization gets reduced to a joke, some people never update the file. They meet you as the punchline before they meet you as a person. Riasan 4. Fear of replacement is real, even when it's wrong. There is a segment of white America that genuinely believes demographic and economic change is something being done to them rather than something that is simply happening. Indian immigration sits at the center of that fear. Visible, successful, growing, and unapologetic. That fear is not your problem to solve. But understanding it explains a lot of the hostility that has no other rational explanation. Here's the truth nobody wants to say at the end of a video like this. Most white Americans don't hate Indians. Most people are just people. Indifferent, busy, and largely unaware. But the ones who do? It's almost never really about you. It's about them, their fear, their insecurity, their inability to make sense of a country that no longer looks the way they were told it would. You didn't cause that, and you're not responsible for fixing it.